What is up, all of my beautiful YouTube family? Did you miss me? I sure missed you guys. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about today, so stick around, stay tuned, and let's roll to that intro. Get in the car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. Nothing like a good cold Coca-Cola to start off a video. And no, I'm not sponsored, but you know, hey Coke, if you want to hit me up, I'd love to hear from you. What is up, all of my beautiful YouTube family? Welcome back once again to the Bad LSX Garage YouTube channel. I'm glad each and every one of you decided to stop back by one more time just to see what's going on here at the garage, at the compound, and thanks for stopping by. Now guys, this video is going to be a little bit different than most. This video is going to be a little bit raw and unedited, if you will, and I want you to feel the emotion. I want you to understand the gravity behind everything that we're getting ready to discuss here today, because it's not only happening to YouTubers, it's happening to you guys as well. So I want to touch base on some things, and I also want to give you some updates and maybe walk you through if something like this happens to you. Just take mental notes, if you will. So if you didn't know, December the 22nd of 2025, right near Christmas time, my channel was hacked. Yes, it was hacked. Around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US, was actually going through some emails, checking everything because I get sponsorships, as you guys know. So I was checking, and I get a lot of sponsorships. So I have to weed out what is real, what's legit, what I want to work with, what I don't want to work with. And as I was going through, I've seen one that caught my eye. It was a company called WAS, W-Y-Z-E. Now listen, I'm not blaming these guys for anything because I don't know anything, but I do want to pass the word along for some of you YouTubers who may be looking into this situation. So let's get started with that. So December the 22nd, around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like I said, I clicked on this particular email, and it was a good sponsorship. It was for security cameras. Now, I'm in the market for some security cameras, so I decided, they're going to pay pretty decent. They're actually decent-looking security cameras, so I'd done a little due diligence, as I do sometimes. If I'm weary about a company or I'm weary about something, I will go in and I will check not only Amazon, but I will check to see if there's reviews. I will also to see if they have their own website. And all of this checked out, all of it. So we emailed back and forth 4, 5, 6 times. Everything was great. Everything was going well. No issues. They sent me a link for me to check out and to sign up to. Now, if you don't know, when you do sponsorships, sometimes that happens. They send you a link and you have to fill out the link. You fill out the form, and you just follow the prompts that they give you. Now, it really wasn't nothing that I hadn't done before. Now, I told a live a couple of days ago, kind of telling some things about this, and I think I messed up when I told this. I said I gave them my IP address or something. I can't remember exactly what I told you guys, but what I actually done, and you guys, if you go to your channel and you click on your little icon, your little profile, you can go in and you can see what your channel name is called. For instance, mine's at Bad LSX Garage. So I went in there and copied that because it asked, the link that I went to asked for that specific information. So I just went in, instead of writing it out, I just copied it and pasted it on their link. It was that easy. It's nothing that I've not done before. As soon as I hit enter, everything was gone. I was getting emails on my second authorization email saying that I pretty much had been hacked. They'd already went in and changed the passcode. They'd already went in and changed everything. Emails, pass keys, everything was gone within a matter of just a second. I tried to go in and actually change the email or change the password, excuse me. And well, it did change, but it was already too late. It was already gone within that quick of a time. Now, I don't think you guys truly understand. Now, I've talked about this before, we all know that the internet, this stuff can happen at any given time. We all know that, but I've said it specifically before. The internet is a crazy thing. All it would take was for our internet, all of our internet to go out, and we would literally lose everything. You know, that couldn't be more true. I literally lost everything within a matter of seconds. Like I lost bank accounts. I lost pictures from 2011 all the way up until 2025. I lost Google. I lost my whole account. I lost YouTube. You know, YouTube can be rebuilt, but your past life, your past pictures and stuff, you can't get that stuff back when it's gone. So yeah, that kicked me right square in the nuts. That was a rough thing to swallow. Now, I was devastated. I'm not going to lie. There was tears welled up in my eyes, and I came from off my couch into my garage, and well, let's just say I lost my lunch for that day, because there's not a worse feeling than having that feeling. So this is why this video right here is unedited. I want you guys to understand the gravity of this. Now, as I mentioned, this is devastating. You don't know what direction to go. You don't know what to do. You've already tried 50 million different things and nothing is working. It's literally running you in circles. Well, the first thing that I can tell you to do is go in and make a new email address, because you have to have some way of someone getting a hold of you. Obviously, you was just hijacked. They have everything. So you need to make a new either Gmail or Yahoo, which I prefer Gmail since it's Google. You need, you know, kind of keep it all connected, keep it all tied in, or that's at least the way I feel about it. Now, I'm going to put some things here up on the screen. These are some things that was emailed to me, and these are some ways and some things to try. Now, you got to keep this in mind. Some of these things may not work. You may have to go through every one of these things to get your channel back. For me specifically, I had to do the last thing, which we'll talk about that here in a minute. But I am going to leave these up on the screen. You can read through them if you're having any sort of issues with your channel being hijacked or emails, whatever. So first thing, another thing that I keep saying first thing, but another thing that I want to tell you guys is once you have that Gmail account, you have everything, you need to kind of get your brains about you a little bit and go through and try to find out information about your YouTube channel, like things such as, you know, what was the last video that you actually put out? Because all this information you're going to need eventually. So what was the last video you put out? What was the name of it? Your AdSense. You need to know if you're actually monetized and you're getting paid for this. Know your monetization numbers. That all helps. Your IP address, they're going to ask for that. So kind of have all that stuff already wrote down somewhere, preferably on a piece of paper, because there's nobody going to steal that, right? So do all of that, have it wrote down, have it ready. Now, what I done and what worked for me may not work for you. So what I'm going to tell you right now, what worked for me was actually going in and making an X account. I went in and made an X account, and then I messaged at Team YouTube. That's the quickest way. Even on this little emails that I'm putting here up on the screen, they even tell you that it's the easiest way to get a hold of anybody. I don't know why, but it happens that way. You at Team YouTube, and then you type, you know, that you was hijacked. Now you go into a little bit of detail, but you don't go into a lot. You press send. Within a few minutes, they will send you a message back saying, I'm sorry, this is happening to a lot of people. Somebody will get in contact with you in a direct message soon. Okay, you don't need to message anything else. Wait for them to direct message you on Instagram, X. Once you get that message, open it up and answer that. Now, some of these are time sensitive. Some of them have 48 hours, 72 hours. So be ready. You know, if you're at work and you're trying to do this and you're rushing around 40 million different places, you need to stop and either do that, or you need to wait until you can actually do this thing. Like I said, just follow their prompts, but make sure to have all the information. Just like I said, a new email address, you need your IP, your URL, all of that stuff, your AdSense, get all of that stuff ready. Okay. Even your last, like I said, your last video name. All of that comes into play. They ask you these questions. This is how they find out if this channel is actually yours or not. Now, if this has happened to you, I know that you're stressing out, especially if you've not heard from Google or any of those people, YouTube, in a couple of days. I know I was stressed out, but just give them time. They have to do the research. They have to go through, first of all, and see honestly who the channel does belong to. Does it belong to you or does it belong to someone else? So not only are they investigating you, they're investigating the other person as well. So you got to kind of just hang around. You're at their mercy, to be honest, but that's just part of it. And when you do get those emails, make sure to answer them as precisely and just down to everything as you can. Every little bit that you can prove, it goes better for you. So definitely do all of that. It took me around 12 to 14 days to get my Google account, my Gmail back. It sucked. But thankfully, 20 days later, we got our YouTube channel back. So now my life is all back. It's all back to where it needs to be. But can it stay that way? No. Anytime you're putting yourself out here like this, anybody can come along and take it from you. And it sucks, but that's just the kind of the way it is. So now what? Well, we're going to continue on the way we always have. We're going to operate the same way, still the same thing. Same thing's going on. Only difference is I'm running a little bit behind. Instead of my focus being on making videos, it's been on trying to get my channel back, trying to get my emails back. So obviously you can understand if the content isn't there like it normally was, but we're still going to continue. We're still going to push forward, and I'm still going to try to bring you good, wholesome content the way we always have. Every day will be the shorts every single day, and every Friday will be a long form video at high noon. So just keep watching. Now, I believe the last video that you guys actually seen was the garage update, or hopefully you've seen that garage update. It's where we talked about at the first of the year what we've actually done in 2025, and I'm giving you some ideas on what we're planning on doing for 2026. One of those ideas was putting an exhaust system on my 2018 Silverado. Now, that's already happened. I already have the exhaust system on the truck, and it is recorded. I just don't have it edited yet. So be watching out for that. You've probably already seen the short for it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Now, this part is not for you guys. This part here is for my sponsors. Now, I've had some sponsors to get mad at me. I've had some sponsors to leave me some pretty nasty emails about where's our videos. Well, first of all, they're not your videos. I made those videos. We didn't sign a contract anywhere stating that I was giving you videos. They're my videos. They're my parts that you've gave me for a product review, and we've worked it out some sort of way. They're not your videos. However, they are out. The videos are out. To the other sponsors who have left me because of a situation that's uncontrollable, bye-bye. You'll be coming back and I won't be. That's all I'm going to say about that. And to the ones who stuck by me, people like IHC Suspension, people like Tribe, those kind of sponsors, those kind of people is what I want. Those people have my back and I have theirs. Guys, if you haven't checked out IHC Suspensions here in Texas, out in Texas, you need to check those guys out. If you haven't checked out Tribe, which has my 24 Road Glide has pretty much all of their lighting on it, you need to go check those guys out as well. They're good, honest people, and they have great products as well. Now, before we end this video, I want to give a huge shout out to you guys. Listen, without you guys, these videos would not be possible. And I didn't realize how close that all of us have actually became until I didn't have this to go to. Honestly, we're closer than I actually ever thought we was. I've got friends on here, family, true friends and family. I know I call you guys that, but it's truly friends and family. And I think you guys realize that as well. You guys missed me as much as I missed you. And I'm mind blown, guys. I'm truly, truly mind blown. And I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I really mean that. And hopefully, listen, Road Glide Ed and Wade and a couple others out there that's wanting to do this meetup, we'll figure something out. I don't know how it'll be or where it'll happen, but we will make it happen some way, somehow. But listen, fam, that's all I've got for you for this week's video. I'm sorry it's not our regularly scheduled content. You can blame a hacker for that, but regardless, I'm here, I'm going to stay here, and we're going to do it bigger, better, and badder. You better believe it. I will see each and every one of you next week. I love you, and let's do this. You ready? Peace. I'm out.